Second win in the opening days of the Classic, and the other aims to avoid elimination with Canada taking on Panama.
Guy started his career as a catcher in the Atlanta organization, and he lines one out toward right center. This one's headed for the alleyway. It'll split Ramos and Bradfield. No chance that there's going to be a play on Lopez, who is flying into home with the first run of the night, and Canada's up 1-0 in the bottom of the second on the double.
I'll tell you what, Abraham Toro, he can get streaky at times. You mentioned that time he got to
his country before, did play on the junior national team for Canada on home, trying to add to this early lead. And he lifts one out toward right. Ramos there to make the grab. Toro bluffs but stays home.
And he sees himself strike one first.
Owen Casey, first pitch swinging out into a shifted defensive look. Jose Caballero started that play obviously on the third base side of the second base bag, but he makes that. And a tapper. Amaya springs to it, and that'll wrap up. As Leo Jimenez, the second baseman out of the 9 spot for Panama, leads off.
Big leagues to a no-hitter in the big leagues.
Jimenez sends one out toward Denzel Clark for a leadoff out. Jose Mayorga, I'm not sure who's more excited to represent Panama. Enrique Bradfield Jr.
Have time if you play back.
And Bradfield can't catch up to the 2-2, and he is gone. At age, I would do that in a heartbeat. Just called strike 3, and making quick work of Caballero. Really good third inning for in that dugout over on the first base side. Justin Morneau, 4th most home runs by connection between young Canadian athletes learning how to play hockey, and maybe did we hear about the conversation that we had on why so many great hitters are left-handed from Canada. What a play by Leo Jimenez on a leaping grab on a.
To all these hitters, especially someone like Josh Naylor, you're going to be in big trouble.
Josh Naylor skies the first pitch into right. Income roasting me for in the between inning break. Yeah, we all know you play beer league. The hockey thing was part of the reason why so many good Canadian hitters are left-handed. They all had a different theory, so they don't know. Crushes another one foul down the line.
And that's just straight wheelhouse for him.
Got his hands into that so quickly as well, and he will take his walk.
Right, with that bat right there, trying to get him to chase that little 9 innings, 2.26 ERA in 2022. And then just all of a sudden back on that platform here, who have kind of left the big leagues a couple years ago, trying to make their way back.
Nice hanging out tonight, including some from the province of Cherokee.
That is the hat with that young lady's family history. Bernal serving one out in the left field, and there is Panama's first hit of the day since that Enrique Bradfield.
Pitching has been good. 6 innings coming into this, just 1 run between Jim.
Retired 12 of 13 at one point. This Jose Ramos welcomed with open arms. I know without her escaping and without Canada welcoming her, there's no my mom, there's no things back to Canada every summer when he was a kid. He said he was kind of annoying as a kid because he didn't want to miss travel ball tournaments, but now he's really grateful for those moments.
And you get exposed to some of these stories and these backgrounds. Makes it that much more special. He's been so good. He's 4 for 10 in this tournament.
Ramos lifts one out to the right where Tyler O'Neill will settle under it for the first out in the first inning. Waits on a 1-0. Ties up foul. That we never would have thought that we were going to be able to say no to. One of everybody's favorite stories in this Classic, as the bouncer will turn into an out on the lead runner on that snapped bat. And 2/3 solid innings for Jamison Tyone. Canada's got the lead as he departs in the 4th.
You know about the restrictions, obviously.
Here's the new arm into the game. Ball and 2 strikes on him. Bethancourt grounded out. Bethancourt serves one the other way. O'Neill's going to have to play it on a bounce. And it is 1st and 2nd with 2 gone for Panama, trying to build something here in the 4th.
And you see Bethancourt looking in that dugout, just trying to get something going for this.
He was also drafted in the 17th round by the Minnesota Twins back in 2019, but elected to go addition. And the pick play on at second. Nice job by Edouard Julien to handle that throw, as those 2 guys could be teammates. Long lead there for Sosa, and the 1-1 is a great foul. in nearly a half a game. But this one to right field is down for a base hit. Sosa rounds third. The ball gets past O'Neill and rounding third, but holding there is Bethancourt. We're all tied up and it's second and third with two gone. And Bethancourt is still down beyond the third base bag. And they're going to send Derek Diaz to be thrown into a pressure cooker potentially here in San Juan. As that one is cut on and missed. Amaya is gone, and John stems the tide here. Ryan, Canada's bullpen is going to get a chance to try to prove its cause.
Haven't pitched for a while, come off the couch. He's going to fill that bullpen up. So I'm curious to see how James Paxton looks.
With a throwing error along with it. Put him in second base to lead things off in this game, and he's hit by a pitch here.
A couple of years he has created all kinds of drama at the box.
High fly ball. In the rain, out to left. Wind blowing in. Case might not look like a burner. 6 foot 245. Bernal.
Show a couple different looks. There he goes.
There he goes. And the throw to second is not in time to get him as Bradfield's got the bag swiped.
And that's right to my point. I was just about to get done talking about they may take another look at this. Ernie Whisker.
1-1 to Bernal, trying to tie this game, and he laces one out to center as Denzel Clark has no trouble. Man, he is so much. Catcher's interference on a full count in the first inning. Waits in the 0-2 is pounded out to second. Big hop there for Leo Jimenez, one away. This was it back. What Tyler O'Neill did, just crushing left-handed pitching, and the base is empty. And O'Neill will take his second straight walk. Runner off, 1-2 pitch outside, throw to second, not in time. Skips away into center, but Tyler O'Neill will hold there. And a man in one BC guy trying to drive in another, and a bouncing ball right side. A race to the bag, and Young is able to beat it out. Bethancourt immediately points to the third base dugout. So Mayorga will hold up the hand. And we'll see if Panama fifth. And he is drilled. And the bases are loaded with one away. Panama's contingent. Toro popped him up. Infield fly rule in effect. El Cienfuegos, the son of two Panamanian parents who inherits the bases loaded and 2 outs. 2-0. And down the left field line, this one slicing toward the corner. Big trouble if it's fair, and that is a foul ball.
And again, Bone Naylor, man. I know he hit sub 200.
Cienfuegos deals, and Naylor on a liner out to short, and there on the other end is Jose Caballero for Canada. And Ryan, a guy you know really, really well.
Yeah, lives in the Seattle area, just a stellar career in the big leagues. Well, this is going to be interesting to see. 2 things to look out for James Paxton. Number 1.
This one served up a high drive deep into left. Back on it, Casey. Warning track, and he pulls it in. Got over 1,000 batters and a ground ball off the bat of Christian Bethancourt. Not going to be a shot at 2. And a strong throw from Toro, and Naylor can't handle it. So it's first and second now on the error with 1 out. Has gone awry, and a fly ball to shallow left from Castillo will be the second out of the inning.
Target, really? Yeah, he's trying to reinvent himself.
Right side grounder, knocked down over there by Julian. He will keep it at least close enough to the infield that it prevents Ramos from scoring, and the bases are loaded with 2:22 in the qualifiers in Panama City in 2023. Ready, 3-2, and a flare back up the middle. That one is through the infield, cut off. The throw is going to come to the plate where Paxton cuts it off, and now he throws it away. 2 are home. Panama's in the lead, and it's second and third with 2 gone.
Ruben Tejada coming in to pinch hit. 3-2, loaded bases. And make something happen.
The other thing, you watch that replay and you wonder if Paxton is backing up at home plate, does that
For home without Pax being caught in the middle.
2-1, tough play. Bradfield with the bunt. Everybody's safe, and another run's home. 80 grade speed can kill you in so many ways, and the second bunt single of the day for Enrique Bradfield brings home the 4th run of the night for Panama.
for Bradfield? He has been a terror.
1-2 bounced in. Naylor is able to keep it close. Great job by Bo Naylor to just get enough of that. Situations, 3-2. Caballero aiming for another one, sends it to left, but Owen Casey is there, and that will retire the